Good day to you, students. Um, how are you today? Today we want to discuss circle geometry. Circle geometry is a very interesting topic, and fortunately, it's a topic that is acceptable. It's prioritized. Even WAEC, NECO, JAMB, most especially. So it's very important for us to talk about it extensively. But before we proceed, going through the theorems, all of that, we need to understand something, especially terms in circle geometry, especially terms in circle particularly. We know every circle has a center. Every circle, your bowl, your bucket in your house, check it very well. There's always a center to it, so it is important we identify the center of every of our circles. So, and after that, we know there is a line that cuts a circle into two equal halves. They call it diameter. They call it diameter, and there is a radius. There's a radius, and you can have as many radii as possible. Once we have this, yes, let me quickly clarify this. If you have a chord, this is a chord, chord, it's a line that runs from a circumference of a circle to another circumference of a circle. It runs from a circumference to another circumference. Though diameters do that too, but the difference between chord and diameter is very, very clear. Diameter is also a chord, but it is not a chord is not a diameter. Please note that diameter is as well a chord because it runs from a circumference to another circumference. But this diameter is a special kind of a chord because this has a special purpose, like a special assignment, like SARS in police with a special assignment. You know that now. So definitely, this is a chord that is sent for a special assignment to divide a circle into two equal halves. So it is very important we note that. So once we have this, then what does a radius do, or what do radii do? Radius or radii, as the case may be, give us a room for a sector. If there is no radius or radii, we cannot have a sector. So because we have a radius here and another radius here, for instance, this is a sector. Then the question is, how about the rest? The rest will be a sector as well. What is the difference? This will be a minor sector and this will be a major sector. The same thing likewise, the same thing is a chord. Chord cuts a circle into two but not equal halves. It is the diameter that does the service. So here we have this as a segment, another part of this a segment. So chord will give you a segment, and a radius gives you a sector. Let's quickly note that. So once we have clarified that, there is a need for us to understand what a circumference is too. Circumference is more like a body of a circle, like a body of a circle, your body. So every point here, you have your circumference. Every point, you have your circumference. What else do we have to discuss? A tangent. There's something called a tangent. Tangent cuts a circle, meets a circle at the end here. So it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere. You can have. So it touches the circle. Tangent touches the circle. So we have to discuss tangent too. Then if there are other things to discuss, we will continue in the course of the teaching. So that is introduction to what circle geometry will give. And we have about 7 to 8 to 9 theorems under this, and we are going to take them one after the other. Thank you.